Hello everyone and welcome back to the Jack Tosh tournament. I just finished announcing the best game I've ever announced. We announced DGN versus the Amazing Stag, and it came down to a buzzer beater. It was a crazy environment, absolute chaos in the South Gym.
Absolutely, Christian. Luca DeSanto along with Christian McQuaid joining you here. Unlike any energy we've ever seen here in the South Gym. But now we have a game bringing even more energy. We have the Metamora Redbirds from suburban Peoria, Illinois versus the Fenwick Friars.
Fun fact about them, they're the first team to ever play from downstate in the Jack Tosh. So they're playing with honorable. They're playing very honorable. They're a very good basketball squad. They're led by Cooper Koch. You know, 20 points in one quarter. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, absolutely. And he's just going to be a force out here on the court tonight. It's going to be tough to guard.
Well, we got ourselves a good one, folks. These teams are very evenly matched. As the tip goes out of bounds, the ball will belong to the Friars. This Friars team's led by, it will be going to the Redbirds, but this Friars team, they're led by Ty Maricola. And especially, can't forget about Nathaniel Marshall. He's awesome too. So this team ready to make a run. This is their first time ever playing in the Tosh.
Yeah, Christian, Ty Macariola is just a drive-first player that can finish at the rim so nicely, and that is definitely what we will see out of him tonight.
Tell him to zoom in a little bit. McCarty.
Ball's given inside, and it's blocked.
And here come the Friars down the floor. Drives. Thought about the step back. Kicks it out. Maricola. Pump fakes. Kicks it back out. So they're looking like a 5-out offense here. Here's Marshall. Marshall gets a screen. He drives to the cup. Kicks it. Thought about the three. Now they're just going back to that 5-out offense I was talking about. Puts it up, no good. But he gets his own board, lays it up, and good, no good. Hogan misses, O'Leary misses, and now the Redbirds have it.
Yeah, Metamora definitely has the size advantage here, Christian, as they tower over. 3-ball, no good there.
There's a miss, and here they come down the floor. I mean, it's hard to feel a lot of pressure after watching that last DGN game. If you're the Friars or the Redbirds, you're kind of coming in here playing free. That's at least what I would think. Here's Marshall, pump fakes, drives, kicks to O'Leary, but it's poked away. And here comes Cooper Koch, the Iowa commit. Gets on the floor, but Marshall rips it away, and there's a foul on Koch.
Yeah, Cooper Koch, tallest guy on the court right now, standing at 6'8", 211 pounds. Just a unit out here.
Yeah, and he's committed to play basketball in the Big Ten. That's a Power 5 conference, especially Iowa. They've been really good in the Big Ten over the past few years. So this is, honestly, I think this is going to be a great matchup tonight. Many people are saying that Metamora is going to come out here and blow the Friars out of the water. I don't agree with that, as here goes Marshall to the rim. He lays it up and gets fouled.
Yeah, Christian, the story of Metamora is so amazing. You know, this is just a small town just south of Peoria, Illinois. It's just amazing to see them out here competing. And, I mean, not just ranked in state, but also getting talked about nationally, too.
So here's Marshall at the line. He was the leading scorer in their last game. They took down a very good Naperville North team. That's a bit of an upset for the Friars, as Marshall missed the first one. But yeah, Luca, Metamora getting a lot of attention. Actually, one of the best Instagrammers for college or for high school basketball came in here and got a video of Koch. He's the main attraction of this Metamora team, but I talked to Coach Greaves. We interviewed him, and he talked about how everyone on this team contributes, and they just play with such chemistry. These guys have been playing with each other for a while, and we'll see how the Redbirds handle it tonight.
Yeah, and you were just talking about Coach Eddie Greaves. He's turned this into one of the best basketball programs in the state.
Up and under move, lays it up and gets fouled. So going to the line will be Luke Hopp.
And Christian, Metamora is no stranger to this attention that they are getting right now after coming in second place last year in 2022 and even defeated the Chicago powerhouse Simeon in the championship. So just an incredible team overall. We are so happy to have them here at the Jack Tosh tournament.
So that's the first basket of the game. Both teams combined 1 for 4 on free throws, and here goes Hogan. The scoreboard in here is malfunctioning. So just check out the screen. That's got a more accurate look as Maricola goes down, hits the deck hard. It's 1-0 Fenwick. So Fenwick leads 1-0 here early. Scoreboard in this gym malfunctioning, so we're gonna have to be using the YSN scoreboard. Luca, why don't you give us a little bit of an update on both teams here tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. And I know we keep going back to Metamora, but it's just so fun to talk about them as this is, again, their first year here at Tosh. This team definitely seems to have all the pieces you need to be able to win the Jack Tosh tournament this year. They're led by Cooper Koch, as we talked about. He's not just a great athlete, but off the court, he is also a 4.0 GPA student, Christian, and he can really shoot it. Now, number 14, Luke Hopp, is also 6'8", and has a huge performances already in the early portion of this season.
So now since the scoreboard's broken, each team will get a free timeout here. A little chance to talk over their game plans, but yeah, definitely a lot of drama in the past game. I know my voice may be gone tomorrow, which isn't good because I will be announcing quite a bit, but just absolute chaos in the gym. Yes. I actually interviewed the Fenwick coach yesterday. They took on a very good Naperville North team. Coach said they didn't even play their best basketball, and they were able to take down a powerhouse who knocked York out of the playoffs last year.
And that's just scary to think. That not being their best basketball is just maddening to think. What else can they do? You know, what else could they do, especially in this tournament, as both teams will take foot onto the court again. No, they will head back into huddles because the clock is still malfunctioning. So we will also take a break here. You are watching York Sports Network. Back here to the action. Fenwick will inbound here. They're going to inbound it to Dominic DeCree.
Yeah, so right now, the Friars off to a very slow start. Well, actually, both teams are off to slow starts, but the Friars have the lead here, 1-0. We finally got the clock fixed, so both teams have a little, maybe goosebumps here, but now the game is underway, and we got ourselves a good one, like Luca mentioned many times. Now Marshall just slowing the offense down. 10 seconds on the shot clock remain here. Hogan drives, lays it up, and in. So that's the first real basket of the game, and your Friars are up 3-0 against a very talented Metamora basketball team.
Yeah. Fenwick is just such an entertaining team to watch as they just use so much of their athleticism to their advantage. And that is, again, what really sets this team apart.
Wow, fadeaway three ball, no good. However, they get the offensive rebound, and they're going to reset their offense here. Hop swings to the corner, drive, kick, Three ball is up, and it looks good, and it is good. That's Tyler Mason, the 6'2" guard, knocks down a triple. And here come the Friars down the floor. Metamora now leads 4-2.
Yeah, Christian, we just saw that three by Tyler Mason. He's been running the show recently after dropping 41 points against Limestone.
As Hogan drops a three, 41 points at the high school level. That's definitely hard to do, and that's very impressive numbers out of a kid like that. Ball goes out. Here comes Hop. Hop drives, kicks. Mason kicks to the corner. Greaves fires, and it's picked off by O'Leary. And the Friars have possession. Here they come down the floor with the lead. Ty Maricola pulls a three. He got it! Ty Maricola! Bang, bang, bang!
You know, that usually looks like a really bad shot most of the time, Christian. But with him, it is not, as he is just able to pull up and just stroke it from way outside.
Yeah, great shot. Stepping in with confidence is Maricola. There's a three from Koch, no good. And that's a foul on number 5 of the Redbirds, Matthew Zobrist. Friars are loving the momentum. They got a 4-point lead against arguably one of the best teams in this Tosh tournament in Metamora. So here come the Friars with a 4-point lead. As I mentioned earlier, Hogan kicks to the corner. And here comes Greaves down the floor. He kicks it. Mason throws it up. He got it, plus the foul. What a lay from Mason.
Yeah, it's already 3 points for Tyler Mason. Chance to get it to 4 here, as they have just come. Both of his points have just come in these past 2 possessions here for Metamora. So he will go to the line now for 1 to try and convert.
Free throw is up, and it's good. So Mason has knocked the lead down to 1 for the Friars, as Ty Maricola will check out and get a break. You know, Ty is one of the best players for this Friars team. Is a big reason why they have gotten their first win against a very good Naperville North team in this tournament.
And Christian checking in here for Fenwick is number 1, Deontay Meeks. Deontay, only sitting at 5'6", is a great ball handler for this team.
Deontay turns the ball over, and the Redbirds are now running the floor. Zobrist steps out of balance, and when I interviewed Coach Reeves, he told me that Zobrist has a little bit of an ankle issue. He hasn't been playing at 100% for a while now. And he creates a turnover there, and that's just not what you want to see if you're the Redbirds. You have a chance to take the lead, and you all you want there is a shot to go down, and that is the last thing you want to see is a turnover like that. Here's Hogan. Out to Marshall. One thing I've noticed about Fenwick, they've really been taking their time on the offensive side of the ball. Hogan kicks it. 3 ball is up. No good. And back to the Redbirds. Here comes Mason down the floor. Drives. Skip pass to the corner. Finds Koch. Koch throws it up and in. That's a great shot. See how he kept that ball high? It was easy layup, but Fenwick is going right away. Throws it up and misses. Here come the Redbirds down the floor. Mason hits Hop. Hop lays it up and in. Now the momentum starting to shift to the Redbirds.
Yeah, the Redbirds here with such great ball movement here, especially down low, just able to find a man every time. Someone will always be cutting for them.
Marshall kicks it to Hogan. Hogan carves his way to the basket, kicks it. Marshall wants a 3. He's not going to get it. He says he's going to kick to the corner. 3 balls up and in. There's your guy, Luca. Deontay Meeks, who knocks down the triple to tie the ball game up.
Yeah, great look there by Deontay Meeks. Just able to find him open there.
Here's Mason, kicks it, 3 ball. That's up and in. Guess who? Cooper Koch, the Iowa commit. 20 points in 1 quarter last night, showing why he has an amazing skill set.
Yeah, Christian, these teams just firing back and forth, whether that's from the perimeter or from the inside. There's a pass there. It's going to stay with Fenwick, though. .24 seconds left here in the first quarter. Fenwick's going to hold.
That's the right call. That's what I would do too. You don't want to get the ball back to the Redbirds. There's a 3 ball. It's up. And it's in. That was a little bit of an ill-advised shot, but he knocked it down. So now a tied ball game up here, or a 1-point ball game. Here's Greaves. Kicks it. Zobrist to 3. No good. Hop gets the board. 1 second. Has to throw it up. No good. And that's the end of the first quarter. A lot of chaos going on in the South Gym. First you get that DGN game. That was the game of the night. Who knows? Maybe this could be the game of the night. Don't go anywhere. You're watching York Sports Network. Hello everyone and welcome back from the break. We got ourselves a good one here in the South Gym. Ty Maricola and the Friars trying to pull off an upset against the very high-ranked Metamora Redbirds. Here goes Marshall. Kicks it. Now Ty has it, hits Marshall. That's a 3 ball. Nothing but air. And Koch has it back. Here comes Mason. Luca described him as running the show lately, and you can see it in his eyes. He's really playing with a fire. You can tell he really is looking for his shot and trying to get the best looks possible for his team. And here's a 3 from Zobrist. Up and no good. Friars now running the floor. Ty, 3 ball. It's up. No good. And back to Luke Kopp and the Redbirds.
Yeah, Metamora going with a bit of a bigger lineup here now.
Zobrist kicks it. Mason pump fakes, drives, kicks, back out. Zobrist pump fakes, pulls up 3. No good. That's going to be short. Back to Ty Maricola. Here comes Reeves down the floor. A little bit of a mismatch, but he's going to lay it. No good. Oh. That's the biggest mismatch in the gym. The smallest guy versus the biggest guy.
Yeah, it was an impressive move there by Meeks, using his speed there just to beat out the defender. Although he was getting sized up, almost went in, just rimmed right out.
Here are the Redbirds now, moving it around. Here's Zobrist. It's back to Mason. Mason directing traffic up at the top of the key there. We're gonna find Hop. Hop swings it. It's Mason. Mason spin move. Wow. Jelly layup, no good. Back out to Hop. Hop gets the board, and they're going to get a push off on Hop.
And Fenwick not backing down, even though they are definitely at a height disadvantage here. They are not taking that into account at all. Seemingly stopping Metamora from going to the rim. Substitution here for Fenwick as Ty Maricola will come back in, along with Dominic Dupree.
So here come the Friars down the floor. Hogan lays it up and in. So now a 15-14 Friars have the lead.
Great move there by Hogan. Underhand, left-hand layup, getting below his defender there.
Here's a Cooper Koch three. No good. That's going to belong to the Redbirds.
And Christian, even though Metamora is all the way south of Peoria, there are still some Metamora fans in the crowd here, coming all the way out to cheer on their team.
There's Koch, lays it up and in and gets the lead back for his Redbirds. Yes, Luca, there are a lot of Redbird fans in the stands. We know that the team is staying at a hotel as there's a three ball, no good. They're a few hours away from here, so unfortunately they are not able to go back to their homes. They swing it around. Hop, throwing it to no one there. That's going to be a turnover. Ball belongs back to the Friars.
Yeah, a bit of a miscommunication there. They were trying to look for Koch in the corner, but he was instead at the top left of the key.
So Marshall bringing up the ball for the Friars. That's a big man bringing up the ball. That's a little unusual to see in basketball usually, unless you're Nikola Jokic. But it's unusual to see in high school basketball, to say the least.
Absolutely, but he's done a fine job of facilitating thus far.
Look at him just resetting the offense. Calling an audible for his team. Is it an isolation play? It is. He's going to go to the rack, lays it up and misses. That was a perfect look. I'm surprised he smoked that lip as here comes Hop down the floor. Loses the ball. Here goes Ty Maricola. Maricola pulls up, mid-range in. He's going to get that. That's his bread and butter right there. He loves that mid-range jumper.
Yeah, Ty Maricola from just below the charity stripe there. Just an incredible look for him on the fast break. Just stops and pops.
Here's Hop. Hits Mason. Three ball, no good. Hop grabs the board. Hop goes up and misses. Here goes Maricola down the floor. Maricola resets the offense. Kicks it under the basket. Bodies flying. Ball will stay here with the Friars.
You know, Christian, I gotta say, I'm really digging the Fenwick jerseys. They have a little checkerboard pattern on their sides.
I agree, Luke. This is Fenwick's first year in the Tosh, so if you're looking to make a statement, this would sure be a statement win, but also Metamora's first time in the tournament. So wouldn't be surprised if one of these teams makes a deep run, if one of these guys can get past the second round. As here's a loose ball. Mason runs the floor, coast to coast, lays it up, and no good. Koch is there, of course, for the foul up, and he is now at 9 points. So 18-17, Redbirds leading the pack here as Marshall, the center, bringing up the ball. They're going to keep moving the ball. Maricola really wants to shoot. He's going to drive, floats one, no good. Redbirds now have it. Here they come down the floor. Here's Mason, drives, kicks, hits Zobrist. Zobrist back to Koch, out to Greaves. Greaves launches, up and no good, but Mason is there for the follow-up. And they are now up by 3. Coach Greaves over there is loving it on the sideline. Gave a little fist pump. He really wants to beat these Friars, as we know both these teams are fairly high ranked.
Yeah, absolutely, Christian. Both these teams going at it. Again, both freshman teams here in the Tosh, and they are coming out to show why they are here to stay.
Thank you so much, Luca. We're going to take a quick 10-second break. You're watching York Sports Network. Here come the Friars down the floor, down by 3. Most of the starters out here, but Hogan is checked back in as well as O'Leary. Here's Hogan. Gets it down low to Marshall. Lays it up, no good.
Yeah, Marshall's been struggling.
Wow, Reeves
a bit this
pickpockets. Here goes Marshall. Throws a circus shot up and in. Wow.
Just as I say, he's been struggling. Gets the steal. And a great contested layup. Able to shift his weight to the other side of the basket.
Here's Koch. Koch back to Mason. Here's a 3-ball. Koch, no good. And here comes Reeves. He's going to slow down the ball. Gets it back, drives to the cup. Gets Hogan. Hogan, 3-ball, it's up. And it's no good. And it belongs to the Redbirds. Here goes Greaves. Greaves drives. He's going to slow it down now. Mason, 3-ball, no good. The Friars now have it, and they looked to take the lead maybe with 1 minute and 50 seconds before the half.
Yeah, Christian, the thing that's most interesting about this Fenwick roster is they only have 1 senior on their team. Like we said, they're a very undersized team, but they're also a very fast team too.
I'd say they're also pretty young, knowing they only have 1 senior. Shows that as the season goes on, they're going to get better, as there's a 3-ball from Dominic Ducree, the 6'1" junior. Mason gets a screen from Koch. Mason crosses up his defender, hits Koch. Koch fires down low, but it's picked away by Marshall. They're going to get a foul on Marshall. That's Marshall's second foul. Yes, second foul of the game. First foul, excuse me. Reeves to pass it in. He's going to hit Mason for 3. It's not going to be in. And here comes Reeves and the Friars. He hits Matt Criolla. Matt Criolla, pull up, Jay, in and out. And that's going to go back to the Redbirds. Friars thought it was theirs. However, the Redbirds cannot hold for that last shot due to the new rule in the Jack Tosh tournament being the shot clock, and there's still a 17-second differential between shot and game clock. We may see him go 2 for 1 here. Reeves, 3, no good. Back to Hogan. Now a 1-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Hogan. Launches a 3. It's good. Friars got the lead back.
Yeah, I mean, Fenwick it looked like they were trying to run down the clock a bit there, but when you have that open a look and you have Hogan up top, you got to take that open 3. And they were able to capitalize on it that time.
Redbirds now moving the ball around. Here goes Greaves, he dribbles into a double team. Here's Hogan. Last shot's not going to count no matter what. It did not get it off before the buzzer. And if the Fenwick Friars want to pull off an upset, Luca, what are they going to have to do in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, Fenwick showing great promise in this first half, obviously leading, going into the locker rooms. But what you got to do is keep capitalizing on their defense. Their defense has been very good. Metamora is seemingly twice the height as them. They're a very undersized team, but they've still been able to stop Metamora, especially in the paint, which is where Metamora has really been doing a lot of their work. So if you can keep stopping Metamora in the paint, that is your key to win the game. Meanwhile, for Metamora, they need to make sure that they're not letting Fenwick get all these open perimeter shots, as that is especially where this team shines. Fenwick is just elite from 3, to say the least, and they've been showing that thus far this game.
Yeah, Luca, way to sum it up for us. That was an insane first half. Just a lot of chaos coming in. I can't imagine the nerves they were feeling after that DGN game. Thanks for summing it up, DeSanto. And with that, we're going to take a 9-minute break. Thank you, guys. We're not going anywhere. You're watching York Sports Network. Hello everyone and welcome back to the South Gym for some Jack Tosh Holiday Classic basketball action. So Luca, why don't you break down the first half and what the Redbirds need to do to get themselves back into this ball game?
Yeah, Christian, Metamora really kind of went unnoticed while we were watching, but they've really been struggling from three thus far, shooting 14% from three, which is just just really bad shooting for the perimeter, as your team is known for your perimeter shooting too, shooting 32% from the field too. Fenwick leading though, they're shooting 45% from the three. Great performance from them from beyond the arc so far, and shooting 41% from the field.
Thank you, Luca, for breaking this down. Let's get back to some action. Koch, it's Zobrist over to Mason. That's the big three for this squad as Mason drives, trying to create a shot. Hogan playing great defense on him. Zobrist now, coast to coast, lays, no, dumps it off instead. Hop gets fouled. He'll go to the line for a pair.
Yeah, great move there by Hop. Just trying to shift his weight there to the other side of the basket. Settled for a foul though. First free throw is long, off the back iron.
All right, so the second one is up, and it's in. So lead down now to a one-possession game. Let's see if the Friars can pick up where they left off here in the first half. Hogan, three ball. No good. O'Leary's there for the board. He loses it, but they're going to get a foul on the Redbirds instead. That's going to be on Luke Hop. Uh-oh, that's bad news. That's Luke Hop's fourth foul. And Luke Hop is one of the stars for this Metamora Redbirds squad.
Yeah, we were talking about Luke Hop earlier, Christian. I mean, coming off that incredible performances for the early portion of this season. I mean, it's really hurt to not have him in for the rest of the game.
Hogan misses. Zobrist grabs the board, and here come the Redbirds down the floor. Zobrist kicks. Greaves thought about the three and said they're going to swing it. Mason, three ball. That seems to be the only bright side of this offense tonight. Greaves now at 11 points. Or Mason at 11 points, excuse me. Here's Hogan. Fenwick moving the ball around. Skip pass to Marshall. Marshall directing traffic here. Shot clock at 15. Marshall kicks. Hogan. Pump fakes, hits back to Marshall. Hogan drives to the cup, lays it up, no good. Koch grabs the board. Now the Redbirds got an opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
Yeah, Hogan's been struggling from the field for this first bit of this second half.
Here's Koch, slips the screen, kicks, Zobrist, corner three. Bang, 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 all day. What a sequence, and now the Redbirds got the lead just like that. There was a missed shot, and that's going to go off of the Friars and back to the Redbirds as Reeves checks in, the 5'6" junior.
Yeah, Christian, you were just talking about Deontay Meeks. He's been very efficient for this team thus far and just been a great leader.
Couldn't agree more. Here goes Koch. Koch to the rim, lays it up, gets fouled. He'll go to the line for a pair. You know, this Metamora team, they come in here with high expectations, you know, being the only team from downstate. It's a privilege to come all the way down here and play in a tournament like the Jack Tosh. I mean, there's such a bright history. And like you said, Coach Greaves has turned this program into a powerhouse as they won state last year, and they're looking to defeat a very good Fenwick Friars team.
Yeah, Christian, you were just talking about Coach Greaves, and you know, this is sort of a last dance for them, as Coach Greaves announced that after this season he will be hanging up the boots and retiring. So this is his final season.
Right, and his son's only a junior or a sophomore, so he won't be able to coach his son after this year, which is really maybe pushing this Metamora team to go out and get a ring this year as Marshall steps into a 3, and he's gonna knock it down. Cuts the lead back to 1, and the Friars still got a little bit of life left in them for this second half. Here's Zobrist, breaks the press fine. Finds Koch, Koch over to Zobrist. Great slip screen by Koch, and he finger rolls it in.
Koch was just able to glide into the basket. Great, great job by him.
Here's O'Leary. O'Leary hits Marshall. Marshall wants a 3. He's not going to take it this time. Instead, he's going to find Matt Criolla. Matt Criolla hits Reeves. Marshall is going to drive to the cup. Circus shot, but it's going to go off the Redbirds. Right now, everyone in is a juniors. This is an all-junior lineup playing for the Friars. Circus shot, no good. The Redbirds have the ball.
Yeah, we've seen a couple circus shots already from Marshall. Just wasn't able to get it to go that time.
Yeah, I feel like Marshall's taken some ill-advised shots, as Luca just mentioned. He really needs to stop forcing and try to take shots within the offense. As Mason has it. Finds Zobrist, got a mismatch, he's gonna take it. Finds Zobrist, why are we shooting a post fade? You can go to the rim on Reeves all day.
Absolutely. Again, Metamora really needs to take their size to their advantage here. You know, you really size up this Fenwick team. They're coming in as one of the smallest teams in this tournament. Metamora just towers over all of them.
I mean, yeah, Fenwick is also one of the most undersized teams. This is like a David versus Goliath matchup when it comes to size. Talent, on the other hand, I couldn't say that because Fenwick team has a lot of talent for how tiny they are.
Exactly, such a quick team. As there's a missed shot there. Such a quick team, especially in transition. They are always able to beat you to the cup.
Absolutely, and I feel like there's just a lid on the hoop right now for the Friars. They seem to not be able to buy a bucket. Here's Mason now. Crosses, Matt Criolla drives, kicks it. Zobrist, 3 ball, no good, and back to Marshall and the Friars. Here they come down the floor. Reeves trying to reset the offense. Marshall's been running the show all night at point. He's going to give it to Reeves and let him do the work. Reeves steps in for a 3. No good. Meeks, excuse me, steps in and misses, but ball belongs back to the Redbirds, and we haven't seen a basket in a minute, have we, Luca?
No, we really haven't. You know, I feel like coming into this second half, Fenwick kind of got carried away with them knowing they had a 5-point lead. You know, you can't get carried away by this. You got to understand that Metamora really can come back from their deficit, and they already have as they lead by 3 now.
So everyone in is a junior. This is so junior heavy, this team. The guys who actually play. So by their senior year, I can't imagine how much better this Fenwick Friars team can really be.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's what's so great about having a young team like this.
There's a smoked layup by the Redbirds. They just cannot get a basket. Here goes Hogan, driving on a very tall Koch. Meeks, 3 ball, no good. They're going to reset the offense with Mason here.
Meeks running on the other side, seems frustrated with himself, but look at him right now, guarding Matthew Zobrist, not backing down though.
Zobrist goes up strong, lays it up and in, and that's what he has to do. That's a mismatch, Luca. We talked about the mismatch, and that's all you got to do against this team. You don't got to get all flashy and fancy. You just got to do your bread and butter.
Exactly. Just getting right into the paint. You can easily post up this Fenwick team. Just size them up, find the mismatch. There have been so many mismatches that have just gone disregarded here by Metamora. And that's just your key.
Just an interesting turnover there, and they're going to pull Borchers right out of the game right as he makes that turnover.
Minute 18 left here in the third quarter as a timeout is called here by Fenwick. They will talk over as Metamora now leads by 5. Don't go anywhere. You are watching York Sports Network.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to York Sports Network for some Tosh action. We got a 5-point game here in the South Gym. Unbelievable chaos today. We've got 2 buzzer beater games in the tournament as Matt Criolla playing some great defense. That's a late whistle. Come on, ref. Matt Criolla was shifting his feet, playing great defense. How can you blow the whistle there?
Yeah, great move there by Matt Criolla, really just trying to get a good drive in there.
So a minute remains here in the third period. And
A little spillage issue there, cleaning it up.
the Friars actually had the lead at half by 5. But the Red Birds have came out storming since then, but I wouldn't say storming in that way because on both sides the scoring has just been terrible in this half so far. Zobrist directing traffic here at the top. Matt Criolla there guarding him. Mason back to Zobrist. Back to Mason. Down low, swing pass. Easy bucket plus the foul! Off the bench, are you kidding me? Number 23, Nick Walker.
Yeah, that'll be Nick Walker's first bucket of the game coming off an and-one 3. He's going to go to the charity stripe now, try and convert for a possible 3-point play here. Nick Walker, great advantage here. Maybe not the tallest guy on this Metamora team, standing at 6'4". I mean, that's still so tall for this tournament, but not for this Metamora team. But he definitely has a lot of muscle, which helps him get down low in the paint. 6'4", 201 pounds. Pure muscle.
I don't know about you, Luca, but I'm starting to feel Metamora pull away here as it seems like they have all the momentum in this gym.
Absolutely, they do. And it does feel like they're the away team right now, given that Fenwick isn't all that far away from Elmhurst, but Southern Peoria sure is a far ways from us. They're basically the away team coming here, storming in. 8-point lead now for them.
I'd call this a home game for Fenwick. You know, they're only 15 minutes away. A lot of students from Fenwick in here. I believe they actually only have their own little student section somewhere here. Last night they did too, so basically a home game, as Luca mentioned, for them. Great cut, swing, all around the horn, 3-ball off, and no good. Wow, great job keeping the dribble alive. Pickpocket, Zobrist, Koch may have walked. They didn't blow the whistle, though.
Yeah, it looked like Koch hopped and landed back without passing or shooting, so definitely could have been called for a travel there.
Coach Greaves talks so highly of Koch. He says he's the most unselfish kid he's ever met, as he misses a 3, but he says I interviewed him after the game, and he was like, was I right? Don't you think Koch is so unselfish? And I'm like, yeah, Coach, you called it. He's just so unselfish. He loves giving up the ball, and I don't think I've ever seen Koch force one shot up in this tournament so far.
Absolutely, yeah. He's all about finding not just good looks for himself, but good looks for his teammate, and that is unselfish basketball at its finest.
Yeah, they love to focus on giving up a good shot for a great shot, which is what many teams that make runs in tournaments actually succeed in. So here's Mason. Finds Greaves. Greaves has to get a shot up. That's going to be an air ball. Or an air ball, and that's going to bring the third quarter to a close. Don't go anywhere. You're watching New York Sports Network. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to some Jack Tosh Holiday Classic Basketball. I'm Christian McQuaid. With me is Luca DeSanto. Luca, why don't you break down how this game has gone so far?
Yeah, Christian, Fenwick coming out of the locker room for halftime with a 5-point lead. However, now they trail by 8. Metamora has really been able to take advantage here at the end of the third quarter. Still remains a tight ball game heading into this fourth quarter.
Absolutely, Luca. Let's get back to the action here. Pull up, Jay. Got it. 6-point game. That was the first basket Fenwick's had in a minute. Maybe a little bit of a momentum booster coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, great job by Ducree there. Able to shake off his defender. Found a nice spot to shoot, too. He loves that spot.
Mason breaks the press all by himself. Here goes Zobrist now directing traffic up at the top. He's going to find Koch. Great move, lays it up and in, and there's a shot Koch loves. You know, he doesn't force it. He goes to it if it's open. If it's not, you know, he'll kick it out, and you just love to see it.
Yeah, and that's why colleges appreciate him so much. You want to find an unselfish basketball player, and that is the quintessential reason why Iowa is so interested in Koch.
Bang, bang, bang. 5-point game here now in the South Gym with a 3-ball.
Yeah, Fenwick is not going down without a fight.
Yes, there's a pick from Marshall. Marshall drives for the highlight reel play and gets blocked. If you're Marshall, you got to give that up. You can't always be going for the highlight reel.
Absolutely. You know, and that's something that we were talking about with Metamora. They play unselfish basketball, and Fenwick has just been kind of lacking with all these isolation plays. Charge there on the Redbirds.
Once again, for the second game in a row, this gym is packed to the brim. Seems like this gym has been busy all day with the best games.
Absolutely. The atmosphere in the South Gym here at York High School, always incredible.
Here's O'Leary at the top of the key, hits Macriola. Macriola's been really quiet. That's a great play, but they're going to get an illegal screen on O'Leary. He's a little upset about that. Coach Greaves making some adjustments here.
Coach Greaves, again, last year in high school basketball for Metamora. Of course, his son playing, currently a sophomore.
Koch all day. Gotta love Cooper Koch.
Absolutely, just able to size up his defenders once again. Found down low in the paint.
Now this ball game is coming down to what does Fenwick have left in the tank? How bad do they want to beat this Metamora team? As they turn the ball over, Greaves has it, gets rid of it, and now they have 32 seconds to get a shot, but they're gonna rush, hit Zobrist, no good. That's a very rushed shot.
5.5 minutes to go here, score 40-33, Metamora leads.
Come the Friars down the floor, they find O'Leary. O'Leary out to Hogan. Hogan back. Now they're swinging around the horn. Hogan hits Macriola. Macriola carves his way to the basket, loses it, but it goes into O'Leary's hands. So now here's Hogan. Driving, pulling, missing. Zobrist now has it. Fenwick really is starting to go into shambles here over the past few minutes on the offensive side of the ball. As Koch launches a three. That's too easy. You just can't leave him open.
Cold-blooded Cooper Koch hits that three like it's nothing.
Macriola pulls up. They're going to get a timeout before the shot.
They'll wave it off there. Coach David Ferguson actually played in some basketball himself back in the day, played overseas before coming here to coach for Fenwick, but he's going to go back, talk to his team.
You know, coaching at Fenwick, you got to have a high resume to coach here. They got a history of beating very big basketball schools. I mean, and they pretty much have owned OPRF over the past few years, which is a big high school. Actually, in York's conference, they've been impressive over the past few years, and they have owned them over the years. They're always known for beating high-caliber teams. And we're going to take a quick break. You're watching York Sports Network. Hey, Here's Macriola, brings the ball up. Fenwick faithful, making some noise. Screen and roll three. Marshall, no good. Looks good from where me and Luca's view is, but was a miss. And here's another pull up. Nothing but air, and Hop has it. Reeves has it now. You're kidding me.
Meeks.
Jose Alvarado comparison here.
Meeks just able to get down low and dirty, get those offensive boards.
I don't know why Fenwick is rushing so much. You got to get a good look there.
Yeah, Fenwick here really just struggling to find these good looks, and just a lot of ISO hero ball here, and you got to be able to share the rock.
Oh, driving kick. That's the definition of sharing the rock.
Absolutely.
Come on. And Zobrist didn't pull the shot because what's the point? Why would we rush here?
Exactly.
Because if you miss the shot, you're just giving Fenwick another opportunity to get back in it. Here's Koch with a mismatch. Never forces anything. Hits Mason. Mason to Zobrist. Zobrist. Shot clock at 5. Hop's got a mismatch. Mouse in the house, but he misses. And that's going to be a foul going against the Redbirds. Yes,
yeah,
the
again,
Redbirds.
Christian, if you're Hop, you got to take advantage of those mismatches. You know, I mean, it's a tough shot with the shot clock winding down, and you got to get turnaround floater, which is what he tried. But you got to take advantage of these mismatches. You got Meeks down low as he takes the ball up now for Fenwick.
Friars back. Marshall pulls up three, no good, and Mason's got the board. Reeves pokes at it again. He just loves to try to force turnovers. You love to see it.
Ball will stay here with Fenwick. Meeks just overpowering this Metamora defense. You love to see it. Almost sizing them up.
Reeves sizing up everyone on that. Meeks sizing up everyone on that Metamora team, even though he's David versus Goliath. Here's Macriola. Macriola looking for his jumper. They're going to need him. Foul on Hop. No. Foul on
Offensive foul, yeah.
Meeks. Koch is calling for a play. Must see something he likes for Metamora here. Shows you how good of a leader is when you see a guy. Shows you how you can have your team player led. It's just impressive.
Yeah, absolutely, Christian. Fenwick really needs to stay in this game. They're starting to fade now, 43-33, 3 minutes left. And just a lot of isolation ball here from Fenwick.
To say the least, I think Fenwick may have peaked a little early in this one so far, it seems like.
And Fenwick tried to trap there in the backcourt. So Metamora will inbound again. Koch will inbound.
One thing I've been impressed by in the second half is the ball, the way that the Redbirds have taken care of the ball with when it comes to being trapped like this situation, how calm and collective they are, just like this. Hop goes up, gets blocked, second chance effort and in. But just like that, you know, when they get pressed, just being calm, collective, and making smart decisions with the basketball.
And there, Carriola, he needs to go back up on that second chance effort, go up with his matchup, and he just wasn't able to do that time as there's a foul called on Koch.
2 straight missed layups in a row. The coach of the Fenwick is not happy about his performance once again. And they will now go to the line for 2. Borchers has played limited minutes tonight. See if he can knock these down. First one's up and in. So now a 11-point game with 2 minutes and 41 seconds left.
Yeah, these are crucial free throws here. You have a great opportunity here at the charity stripe to make it a 10-point game.
And these are possibly their last chance at their normal bracket. Tosh hopes alive here. The Friars are slowly starting to see their hopes fade away. Mason breaks the press easy once again. Here's Zobrist. He kicks it, but it's stolen by Hogan. Here goes Hogan down the floor, coast to coast, lays it up and in. 8-point game, 2 minutes and 30 seconds, plenty of time. That's a good timeout by Greaves. He wants to go over and settle his team down after a little bit of a scare. Don't go anywhere, folks. We got ourselves a good one in the South Gym. You're watching York Sports Network. Mason's going to get the inbound. Metamora breaks the press once again, very easily. Koch is going to get fouled. It's very aggressive from Hogan.
Macrio not liking that call.
That was clearly a foul.
Yeah.
He must have seen a different view. Or just trying to plead his case to the refs.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you got to fake it to make it, you know? 8-point ball game.
Tom Brady code or something. Mouse in the house. Koch gets heavily fouled. This is where the game slows down, folks. We're going to see a lot of free throw shooting, I'm assuming, here.
Yeah, for sure. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left. Koch is going to step up to the charity stripe for 2.
It's going to feel more like 2 hours and 50 minutes, though.
Very slow. I wouldn't say deliberate basketball, but methodical.
Nice job by Koch to knock down the first here. He's now at 21 on the night. Just feel like Metamora, they have the ability to rely on him so much every night. They just feel like he's so consistent on a nightly basis. Here goes Marshall. Marshall drives, kicks. Hogan, 3-ball. Nothing but net. Still in the ball game.
It's a great shot there by Hogan. He's having himself a game. 15 for him.
Hogan, one of the only bright spots in this offense of the Friars tonight. Fenwick trying to keep their Tosh hopes alive as Mason finger roll all day. That's exactly what this night has felt like, just Metamora dominating. Marshall dumps it off, great pass, but he's sent back by Hop. They get a foul on Hop, and that's going to be his 5th. He's out of this game, folks.
Wow. That's a big loss there for Metamora. Just a board crasher there, but also a great elite scorer on the perimeter and on the inside. That's going to hurt.
Yeah, this Metamora bench, one of the deepest in this tournament. They haven't really played many guys, but in their last game, you saw a showcase of some of those bench guys. They looked like they could start on any of these teams in the Tosh tournament this year.
Yeah, Christian, in the first half, Metamora ran a tight 6-man rotation. They have no choice but to run a 7-man here.
First one's up and in. So now a 8-point game. If he knocks this down, it can be a 7-point game. 35 seconds on the shot clock, so there'll be a minute between shot and game clock difference as he knocks into the rim. And, oh, there's a pickpocket. They got it. Spin move, lays it up, and he smoked a layup. However, Hogan is there, but he stepped on the line. Oh, no, he got a foul on the ground. I do not know how you smoke a layup in that situation. No diss on the Friars, but...
Absolutely. It's a fast-paced play. You're nervous. You're going the other way with just...
Hey, still plenty of time left, especially if Hogan can knock both of these down.
Yeah.
He's definitely the biggest free throws of the game as the gym goes silent. And he missed it. He missed the free throw, folks, and minute 24 remains. Hogan here. It's been great all night. Big shot at the charity stripe. Launches. He's gonna knock it down. So 7-point game, a minute 24 remain. And this is where Fenwick needs to push. Do they have one last push, Luca?
I think it's still very possible. Go for the swipe there, almost loses it.
It's a late foul. How can you call the foul that late?
Yeah, a lot of late whistles in this game. Which can be very costly.
So Mason will head to the line. He missed the first. That's a very uncharacteristic miss for Mason. You know, like Lucas said, he had 41 points the other night. He's just an excellent leader and scorer for this squad. Fenwick's hopes on the line. He's knocking it down. This is where... Wow! 6-point game.
What a move there by Borchers, shifting his weight.
This is the biggest win or go home situation. He may have walked there. There's no call. I don't think it was a make. Stolen. Here goes Hodges. Merrick Carriola lays it up and in. 4-point game, 50 seconds remain. And this is why when Luke Hop is out, this is the kind of things that happen. Hop is a huge weapon for this team. They trust him so much. And now it's only a 4-point game with 48 seconds. So much drama in this gym over the past 2 to 3 hours. Like, are you kidding me, Luca?
Christian, what a run there by Metamora. Got sent to the charity stripe twice, went 2 for 4 there. A late whistle. You know, from the free throw line too. I mean, this is some incredible basketball being played by Fenwick here. A lot of people counted them out thinking trapping them was a lost cause. But they're still gonna hold on and they're still holding faith. It's a 4-point ball game now. Clock's gonna keep running. Metamora is gonna try and make way of something.
So I'd like to mention that out of all the YSN guys for the pregame show, there's only one person who picked Metamora to win the whole tournament. It was me. I believe in this Metamora team. I believe in Cooper Koch and Mason. I just think they're the deepest team in this tournament. But, hey, the Friars are looking really hot right now. This might be the right time to peak if you're the Friars.
I'm disappointed in myself. I chose Riverside Brookfield, and they just got bounced earlier today, sent to the consolation bracket on a buzzer beater by Palatine. Another great game in the main gym.
We know the consolation bracket at York, though, at the Tosh is always the best one in the state. Great play call. Mason goes up, slams it down. Get up there, big fella. Here goes Hogan. Hogan hits Marshall. They got to get a shot up, but you can't rush. You got to get the right shot. Drives, puts it up, and in. He got to go. 30 seconds. Oh, man, Koch just. Can you really do that, Koch? He picked up the ball and threw it against the wall to waste time. That's very high. That's very high Q play out of the veteran. He really wants to advance to the next round. We know that Fenwick just, they won't go away, Luca.
They will not go down without a fight. And this is what we saw from them from the beginning of this game. They understand they're coming in as the underdog. Yes, they understand they're undersized. They understand that they lack in some skill sets. But they have so much hustle in this team, so much heart, that they are not willing to give out.
I'd say grit, too.
So much grit, a great grit and grind team, hard-nosed defense. I mean, seemingly stopping Metamora so many times down low. And
Metamora being one of the best teams in the state versus a very small high school.
Exactly.
I mean, like I said many times, this is literally a David versus Goliath matchup.
Absolutely. And we're not just saying a small high school as an undersized team. We are saying both these teams very small. Metamora, small town, population of 3,000. It's incredible that they're here and so high ranked. I mean, it's not like they're coming from a big inner city school like Simeon, you know, just coming from small town, man.
Gotta love it.
Absolutely. It's a hometown hero story here for Metamora.
Here is Mason. He's going to grab it. There's no shot clock activated. They're going to have to foul here. Foul.
They're not going to. Doesn't look like they're going to foul. They're just going to
foul
try and trap.
Koch,
there they go.
This is not the guy you want at the line.
Yeah, not the guy you want to foul.
This is actually the last guy.
Yeah, last guy on your list. You choose to foul the sharpshooting Iowa commit, Cooper Koch. So he will go to the line for 2. Make this a 6-point game, potentially.
First one's up. And he got it. No surprise. So if he can knock this second one down, it's still a 2-possession game. Not over yet. But it's going to take a lot with there only being 13 seconds left on the clock. Second one's up, and he got it. No doubt in my mind from Koch. 10 seconds now. Marshall's got to launch. He's good.
Timeout call here. Second they got onto the other side of the court. I wouldn't say Marshall's the guy you want taking the ball up when you're trying to get to the other side of the court as quick as possible. I would say you sub in someone like Meeks who could just sprint the ball up the court. You maybe waste 2 seconds, but with Marshall, you're wasting a lot of time trying to get him to get the ball up the court. But nonetheless, 9.8 seconds remain. We will be right back. You are watching York Sports Network.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. It's less than 9.8 seconds here. It's the Jack Tosh Holiday Classic. Fenwick needs a miracle. And who doesn't believe in miracles?
Absolutely. This team bringing in a lot of their sharpshooters.
It has to be a 3. It needs to be a quick 3.
Quick 3, quick foul. Then you have some time to deliberate.
Oh, that's a great play call. Hit it. Oh,
he was looking for a foul there.
Just run the clock out. Run the clock out.
Yep. So that will probably do it. Looked like Marshall was looking for a foul there, just couldn't get it. And Metamora will end up winning. Fenwick is headed to the consolation bracket. The team from Southern Illinois advances once more, storming here in the South Gym, and continues on their rampage.
Well, I really like this Metamora team, as I mentioned earlier. You could depend on so many guys. For example, Cooper Koch would be one. Mason is the other. Hop. I mean, this team runs so deep, as I mentioned. That's why I picked them to win it all. May sound crazy, but I like them to win it all. Luca and I appreciate everyone who tuned in tonight. He's going to have a post-game interview coming up with Mason Koch and also Coach Greaves. They'll be talking about their game plan, how they executed it, and how they got the job done today. However, Fenwick will move on to the consolation bracket, the most competitive bracket in the Illinois. For the most competitive consolation bracket in Illinois, it's as big as a tournament as this is. Thank you to all you guys who tuned in. Luke has got an interview coming up. You're watching New York Sports Network.
They're a tough team, and we decided we need to come out and play different in the second half.
Cooper, incredible performance by you, but back to the team effort, what got you guys going, and what made you guys able to emerge victorious against Fenwick?
It was really our defense in the third quarter. I think we held them to 3 points, and just being able to go on that run and take the lead, it boosted us to finish the game.
Absolutely. Great job tonight, boys.
Thank you.
All right, Coach. Great defense from you guys tonight. Both of your players mentioned how great your defense was. Held Fenwick to 3 points in the third quarter. Great job by you guys. What was the game plan coming out of halftime?
Well, we usually do pretty good on third quarters, and I told them we just can't. We got to contest every shot and don't give them second or third looks, and that's what we did. But I tell you what, they've got a really good team and a good offense. They're well coached. And we couldn't buy a shot in the first half. I think we were 2 for 16 from the 3. Made a few more shots, got the ball to Coop inside. It was nice.